Let's try to clean up the filter here a little bit on the camera. It's a little off. And I think we should probably clip the that arm a bit. There we go. Slow draw over that way. Okay. Right side. Let's see. Where do I go? My arms. Kind of. Need to get pulled back on screen. All right, something like that, maybe. All right, that's a little better. We got the little arm over here. It's not too far into the code. All right. Wow. Is that Thursday already? Oh my goodness. I did not sleep well. All right. Now's the interesting part where I update all of the different social media things. People have asked for it, so I'm trying to do it. Okay, so we got that. Let's put that back. Then we also have Discord. In two places. And this one, I will remove the little hash things. Okay. Speaking is hard today. And then I'm just gonna hit enter. I know what I'm not doing there. Supposed to do that. Send, sure. And here. All right. Good. Good. That, and I fixed a little chroma key stuff going on, so my shirt doesn't, my little flannel doesn't key out. All right. I got that going, and we are nearly ready to roll. All right, and let me bring the audio back just a touch. So we're going a little high on that. There we go. Looks a little better. Okay. But last night I did get the Twitch emotes working. Normally I don't do anything on this project that's not on stream. But this problem was bugging me, and it looks like there are bugs in, or rather, requests for improvement in the Svelte / TypeScript pipelines for being able to use things like these emoticons directly, excuse me, these enums directly from a .d.ts. They're not interfaces, so they're not imported the same way. I simply copy and pasted them into this file, which I believe is the wrong file. I think they should be over with the emoticon store. We can just individual declarations in merged declarations. Oh yes, no, getting rid of that. And oh goodness, did that copy paste fail, or I just missed? Hey, Tommy Luca, how you doing? Okay. Now let's get these imports. Much better. Okay. Now what's a font doing here? Setting up your OBS and make it look cool. Nice. I was debating setting up a green screen, but decided against it. Yeah, it's a challenge, right? Because you either have to clip yourself close, or have a smaller image of yourself, or I don't know, like how much of this dead space around me do I want visible for other stuff? Yeah, so I think that's where I ended up. Xenocron, good morning, happy Thursday. Okay. Although here it's probably more accurate if we say long time no see. Gonna adjust my desk. Almost there. I don't know. That comfortable? That's almost comfortable. There we go. Oh, Tommy, you are on a roll. Okay. Yeah, that's more comfortable. Okay. Thing now is... Oh, you're done now, but you're a little rusty. Ooh. Yeah, right. You are so done. Water, I have to pour some hot water. Okay. That's scalding though. So, for some reason, our emoticons are not getting parsed for external services. Like this one, which doesn't exist. That one, this little guy here, does not show up. So I want to figure out why. Is it the parser? Am I passing the wrong data to the parser? You ditched Kitty. Oh, you put Kitty in a corner. Oh, what do you miss from Kitty? The imperceptible speed increases. Pictures with Ranger. But it's actually as fast, if not faster than Kitty. At some point, you just can't see it though, right? Like there's a limit to what you can receive, like physically. So I mean, I see lots of data. That's about it. Let's see. Here. Let's see if we're getting these. Okay. This, I think we're in the process of, so let's remove that. That is done. Fetch user data. Okay, let's have some sort of log line here. Fetched how many? Like hey, a Moscow bish. Hostile attitude from the main dev. Oh, that's funny. No, it's just trying to get back into it. Yeah, I was off for a while. So I think the question is more, you know, why was I off for a while? And that was a number of things, right? It was COVID, ended up getting sick for a little bit. I was down for about 3 weeks with that, and then it kind of lingered for a bit. And yeah, just kind of life happened. The company I was working at, they, you know, they kind of got bought, and I needed to find a new gig, right? Not that they didn't want to keep me, but because, you know, it wasn't a great fit. So there were just like a lot of other things that were happening in my life at the time. So I really just kind of, you know, paused streaming for a bit for that. And I had been leaning on streaming as kind of a coping mechanism, right? As I had been really stressed out with the whole pandemic thing, and so I leaned a little too hard into streaming, and I also had to get kind of set right with the family and all that too. So I think I've got a much better balance now, and stuff I do on stream doesn't really leak into work. It doesn't leak into, you know, home life. So I think it's much better now, especially after that time off. I have not heard of the mass layoffs from Citrix. 2,000 out of how many? Right? Like a 10% layoff yearly, like year over the year, is not unusual for companies. So, because they'll typically pull in more than 10% people every year. Wow. Okay. No, I hadn't. That's, you know, that's not just over 10%. So I don't know. It's lost in total since last October around 5,000. Well, that's a much, yeah. Yeah, I think companies do get into this place where they've staffed up too much, right? And so I think it's reasonable for you to bring in new people every year, right? You're trying to train people up, you're bringing in new people, and you kind of cut the bottom 10%, right? Like IBM I think it was IBM, does this like every year on like clockwork, or what are the other like big companies? And it's not unusual, but it's kind of expected. And I think like Microsoft does that very regularly as well. Like it's like 10%, 10%, 10%. Right? Or at least they did when Ballmer was CEO. Right? It's a little bit more aggressive. Okay, so we're adding this log line here to see if we're fetching stuff. I'm not going to disagree with that. Yeah, I think people are all seeing that, right? Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't know they got merged into Cloud Software Group. Ooh, interesting. Who's using that? Emoticons loaded. So now we try to pull them in, stuff them into something. What is E? Is that an emoticon? Oops. Sure. We can borrow that. All right, let's see if it's at least getting through this section. Oh, the return to office policy. Yeah. Yep. VMware and Broadcom take over. Oh wow, they're moving to Citrix 6 months later, 3 months later leaving. Oh, oh goodness. Yep. Okay, let's see. Did we? Oh, I need to bump up the logging. Let's see, we want to call this netter equals debug. Planned on 66% minimum of people to work from home. Special trainings and people who don't want to work from home. Well, that's reasonable. Yeah, it just doesn't work for some people, and that makes a ton of sense. Of that hybrid. I've been remote since before COVID. Wow, are we just not even trying? Then we still don't know what this is. They're just debug messages. Does this not happen? Okay. Then we fetch the user data. We get that. That returns data. Get the emotes. Then we dispatch emoticons loaded. Let's go back to main. Did I forget to save everything? For example, end of next week, you go to the office one day. You try to like once a month, show your face. It's a trip, and if you didn't go, you would be okay too. Yeah. I think nearly everybody on my team is actually remote. But, oh, wait. Not supposed to talk about work, so. Missing field data. Fascinating. Okay. Where? So who has a data field? This does. So does state. Users. Is users missing data? Could it be anything else? Oh, emotes. Oh, this one's more likely. Ah, but this is missing field data, but here it's optional. So that would not be the problem. App config? Oh, let me turn that fan off. Hold on. I do not believe that I've changed anything with the application config. That's probably not it. Probably not it. Users, though. Where is this used? Me? Am I trying to fetch a user that doesn't exist? Maybe. It could be it, because this is the same pipeline. And there's a difference between the fetch me call, right, and this other call, which we are now using. Oops. It could be this one. Context. I don't know. How do I want to do that? Just lost. Okay. Okay. And what do we return from this? Something unknown? Something. Format. Fetching user data for user login. All right, let's see if that was it, at least. Login has not happened yet. Error. Fetching user data from Mr. Halsey. Look at that. Oh, but we don't have the actual error. Huh. It replaces it. When I worked at Ericsson, our group was acquired from Microsoft, and basically Microsoft sold us to Ericsson. And it was strange because you were not allowed personal items on your desk, family photos, things like that overnight. And so our management group had to kind of push back and say, like, no, these. I'm looking up channel, not channel. Oh. So they had to push back. This should be user login, though. It seemed like the rest of Ericsson had to basically just pick a desk when they came in and leave it clean when they left. Where are we calling that? Here? I have no idea. Not sure on that one. I imagine a number of big companies. So this channel has the pound sign in it. At Twitch RSC join. Oh, and I'm supposed to look for a log message now. Line 461. Here, you are absolutely right, Museum. So we have this as a cow, right? Can we do something like channel? Oh, there we go. Adding. Okay. So do we have... We do. Oh, welcome back, Ferris. Okay. I think we got them all. Let's see. So if we go into Capitan's channel, Capitan does not have Ferris. It doesn't parse it. Perfect. Okay. Channel EXT without Octo and with Octo. You could call it something like pound, unpound, or yeah, this one's probably hashed. I wonder how often this would actually be needed. I think this is the first... is this the first time I've needed to do that? No. Alright. Get a new file. If it doesn't change it, and it ensures nothing is being weird. Yeah. Here. Oops, channel. This needs to be. No. Oh, strange. Why? Oh, I put it at the very wrong place. Okay, that goes over there. There it is. Okay. Yeah, thank you. That works. How far could you take this? I mean, with GATs, right? Could you have owned be more generic? Like, or would GATs be used here? I don't think that it would, because you'd have to have a known type that you implement this for. Quick, I'm going to search. Oh, look at that. Oh. Is that the only place I add that? That can't be. Well, in JavaScript code, right? In TypeScript, there's some. Oh, goodness. A channel new type that you pass around? Yeah. Let's see. Let's clean that up then. Connect to Twitch. So that just connects to Twitch. That doesn't... Let's see. Where's our join? Oh, it's a command, right? It's a command. Join channel. So here we have a string. So in this case, we'd have a new type on channel. So these two would be basically a channel new type. That I'm not sure of. And it like, you digging into it yesterday, it really made me curious about how to better implement type share. I also saw something that they were going to like have some sort of like chat or something. It was in it was in here somewhere. Type share. If we just scroll down a bit, right? Get some of this so we can search it. Here. The team behind the tool this week on Zoom at 11 a.m. Eastern to discuss type share and answer any questions. What day? Did I miss the day? I see a time. Somebody ask what day? Where are the comments? That could be interesting to go see that. Yeah, that's January 12th. Oh, that's today at 8 a.m. Pacific. Interesting. I think there's, yeah, in an hour. What would be, so, given that they're basically using what, SYN to parse the Rust files, and they're just, they basically grep the files looking for type share. If they find the word type share, then they parse the file, right? What would be a better implementation? They're barely using SYN. It is a useful tool, right? Gotta give it that. I don't think I'm going to the Zoom. Oh, did that not scroll on its own? Oh, I busted scrolling again. It's scrolling working. because proc macros shouldn't have shared state, what they're doing is the right way. I see. Sources. Auto scroll. Is this getting called? No, it's not. About that one. Nope. Okay. Just not really going too deep into the parsing side of Rust. I see. So generics don't work very well. And there aren't like extra lifetimes. Like you can't specify a lifetime. So those pieces could be improved. Good morning, Yash. Good morning. Why isn't that being called? I have to charge my watch. Go or colon or scala. Gotcha. A cow. All right, so why isn't this working? We receive a change source. Or nothing. Yeah, it does give up rather early. And not in an understandable way, right? If you try to use a lifetime, it says that it's expecting some other character, right? It doesn't do it very well. You don't even know that lifetimes aren't allowed. It sounds more like a hurdle. There's a hurdle that's more like a wall. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, good enough could be it. Okay. So why would this not be getting wired up? Where does auto scroll get added? It's going to be in one of these page things. I don't know the path for these. Here's auto scroll. Maybe the message store isn't correct? It should be. It's the same as the others. And those are being updated. Old API though. The way they check for the marker is and so it has source maps set up. So because of the source maps, you can see the compiled code, right? And in a tree structure, it shows you what the actual code is, or what your code is, right? The pre-compiled code. So you can't do, for example, oh, I see. Oh. Can you do this for websites on production? Only if the source maps are referenced and in production. So depending on how they map the source maps, like this is a source code mapping here. And usually this sort of stuff will be stripped for production. So you would never see it. There's other ways where you could have the source mapping done in a different way, but it's usually at the end of the file or at some top level file. Those usually get stripped out in production because you don't want to waste the bandwidth. As 99.99% of the people don't care about that. It's just the developers. Okay, let's close that. Close that. Yeah, it's a nice tool, right? It's been built out of ways. So, but why isn't this working? Auto scroll message source. Is it plugged in? Message store? Yes. Same text. Great. So auto scroll should receive that. Gets that here. We subscribe. Okay. So we should be getting something here. I wonder if we ever get something there. I'm gonna reload it and try again. Maybe it errors out earlier? Any chance I know how to reverse engineer websites? Generally, you just look at the source code. Right. Did that error? Halsey. Captain. Strange. Okay, let's restart it. Yeah, and typically on websites, you can just see the source, right? So let's say we went to this Hugging Face website, right click, view page source, right? It's all there. It might not be the most friendly representation, but it's there. Sometimes you have to dig if you want to see how they did something. But even the style sheets, you could continue to dig in, right? And you could probably use a pretty printer or something to figure out what that says. Good morning, Jacob. One more time. It's minified, and even JS is minified builds. Yes, and so you either use some sort of pretty printer, right, on that. So that added stuff. You can dump WASM to not the original source, but to WebAssembly. And so there are a set of tools for that. Yeah. And it's Lisp-like, right? WebAssembly. Musean would know better. Yeah. What? What happened? Just not. Oh, is it at a breakpoint? It is. Oh. Oh, okay. So it did hit it. Oh, okay, it is scrolling. Okay, I wonder... Does it get confused? In Museum. Capitan. Astrology. Seems like it's okay. But I think we do need to scroll... Maybe. Hey, look at that. Museum, Capitan. Right. I think we need to scroll to the bottom when we change channels. I wonder... Can I set the key to this so that it recreates itself? What I'm thinking here... I have current channel. Right, type... Oh, because it doesn't have a key. I wonder how you do that in Svelte. Or do you just not do that? Let's look up the Svelte events. Basically, when the channel changes, I want it to scroll to the bottom. Guess we could just pass the current channel in, and if that's not equal to the previous one, we do something, right? let's look up Svelte. How do we do this in Svelte? Plots, components, okay, fragments. On mount, before update, after update. Huh. Maybe after update? We haven't done anything with context yet. That could be interesting. Or motion. Interesting. After update, maybe. Oh, callback. We pass the channel in. Key blocks. Oh. Key blocks destroy and recreate their content when the value of an expression changes. I don't know if this is even, if this would be good Svelte, right, to use this. Because I expect that the messages component, which is that list of messages here, right, we'll get a new data source, so it empties all of that out, basically destroying all the components and repopulating it, right? Should it happen at such a high level as the auto scroll? I don't know. I mean, it seems reasonable. Well, I like that better than the extra code there. Oh wait, slash key. Let's restart it. Log in. Okay. All right. Now if we go to Capitan, it's gone. Mr. Halsey, it's back. Okay. And then if we So that is currently working. But now we want auto scroll on mount. No. Oh, an after up. Really, it's an after update, isn't it still? Binding. Life cycle functions must be called while the component is initializing. Okay. Runs after the component is first rendered to the DOM. Okay. Does that mean all of the children have been rendered to the DOM as well? In this case, we want to wait, scroll to bottom. Oh, now my messages are gone. No. Okay. Now in this test, what we will look for is when we're switching between channels, does it scroll back to the bottom? Here, we're in Museum's channel. Here in Mr. Halsey's channel. Let's get some text. Some hipster ipsum. Toss that in the chat. Okay. Oh. Nothing? Did we get an error? Nothing so obvious as an error. Do we have a timing problem? Connecting? Yeah, that's always connecting currently, isn't it? It's there now. Strange. All right, one more time, hipster ipsum. All right, so that's scrolled automatically. Go to cap 10. There are no messages. And when we go back to Halsey, we want it to scroll to the bottom, and it did. Beautiful. But we did have the instant where it didn't, and that's unsettling. Okay. Could be that we're using the UI before everything is finished loading. And let's go to to-do. So this implements number 39. this committed. Sudo. How are you, Sudo? Just a moment. Take that one. This looks okay as well. Let's take a peek at message emoticon. Yeah, this could be cleaned up. Okay. Much better. Okay. That lib rust at the end that you can't see changed. Ooh, a lot happened in emotes. Just working on some support. We're adding multi-channel support to Natter. And we just got the emoticons working for multiple channels. Oh, I had some extra log error things in somewhere. Log error. No, no. That one. Okay, going to leave those. In emotes. Our little notes there can go away. Same with that. First multi-tenant bot experience was a trip. I was doing some interesting play. Sounded stream bot. I was playing everyone's sound in everyone's channel. State. We're good there. Emote and external emote. With a Twitch emote, we keep the original text around. The idea there is that if the image doesn't load, we could fall back to text. But that's not happening currently. Oh, and we don't know if the tests pass. Twitch emotes. Okay, this is failing. Why is that failing? Spot the differences. Oh, the spans. Yes, the spans are wrong. 0 to 10. See, I don't really care that much about the spans. So I'm just going to copy them in. Span is 10 to 11. Guessing it's going to be 11 to 22. Okay. Yep. To 23. Okay. Oh no, okay. Oh, hold on. Yeah, why? On the left-hand side, we get a part. It has a stir. There's a Twitch mode. Oh, so it's getting the wrong string. That should be the original text, not the emote ID. Okay. That's in our emotifier. Here, Twitch emote ID. One of these is not correct. Which one? That should be part.stir. Good. And then let's run it again just to ensure. Just to ensure we didn't break Twitch emotes. Oh, and Tez914, thank you for that follow. Authorize. Okay. Hey, look at that. Aha! I love that one. That's a great one. Alright, those still work. Yeah, we need that URL. Implements that. So we finally have that finished. Oh. It's not auto doing the Prime sub for this channel. Oh, that's strange. Huh. I wonder why. Oh. Oh, that's strange. I did not even know that you could set it up to do it automatically. I remember having to click it every month. But thank you. It helps support my coffee habits. I'm looking forward to the spring. In the spring, I can start going to one of my favorite coffee shops again. Once the snow melts, you know. Either that or I need better tires on the truck. Yeah, like studded tires, so I can make it there. All right, so that's implemented. What's next on the list? That could be interesting. Auto format code. This is going to be interesting. Right, we would need to download lots of different kinds of code and train some models to be able to identify the different kinds of code. Oh, I see. Maybe the token so we can log in. Limit the number of messages rendered. That's also a good one. I like number 43. Better TV, they don't have documented endpoints. I have store history for playback. I don't. That's a good one too. Highlights yes, replies no. Oh, highlights do work. Good little thing there. I realize that my giant head is in the way. Okay. Yep. Those work. Custom emoticons. Message code formatting. We did this one. This one's done. Ooh, last red marker. That's a good one. I think this one's implemented. Yeah, we don't have badges. That's also useful. Right, Dev. Thank you for that follow. Tez914, thank you. Lost my chapstick. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that they had no video, no audio support. Like, that's interesting. And the global badges. Gotcha. Oh, nice. Okay. About the ability to send messages. Maybe we work on this one. Because right now it's just a view. We cannot send messages. Well, let's start here. So that would be useful. Oh goodness, it's snowing. Okay. How do we send messages? Need to send some sort of message to our command handler. Join part. Probably need to add some sort of message there. Private message channel data. That's rather low level, Museum. That's funny. Oh, and we could also clean up some of these. We could have that channel new type. Let's get the command in first. How are we going to do that? App command. String. Ugh. One the channel, one the string. Oh, maybe we should just add that new type. It's just channel. Interesting. And this could be a cow, it could be other things. In most cases. Well, that also works, but we tend not to import things off types, right? Types like that. We could change channel ext or add another implementation for it. Inspected an item. Oh. Struct. Okay, so when we go to join a channel, we need to know whether or not it's going to be one or the other. Yeah, it doesn't care. It doesn't care if it started with or without. It just kind of unifies it. I don't think you need the pound to do a join in Twitch's idea of IRC. Oh, interesting. It seems to be working. Join channel, channel as stir. Does join strip it? You deal with it already, so yeah. I don't know how I feel about having the cow there. We'll always receive basically a channel coming in. Right? Oh yeah. That's right. I was wondering if anybody was going to comment on this one. It's really off standard playlist for this channel, isn't it? This is Disco Carnival. Kind of fun. The thing I dislike about cow is having to bubble the lifetime up. Kind of infects everything. And now I'm wondering whether or not there's ever a case where I would use the borrowed version. Maybe coming from Twitch? And if we had something in here saying, oh, we just joined a channel. Right here. Looks like we already do that, right? So we create an event, it's got a cow. So we could just propagate that through. it's a little silly because, you know, we're borrowing it just until this serialization happens, and then we do this expensive serialized deserialized dance. I don't know. And how you doing? All right, let's go ahead and continue. Oops. All right. Channel. And this will be what? Aided lifetimes not allowed here. Run inner. Oh, interesting. It just makes me think, what is this lifetime that we're representing here? It's not bound to log, and it's not like maybe the channel? It would be the lifetime of the channel because it would be owned as it was in the channel. So, is that more accurate like that? Okay. Command sender. Oh. Now these are static. If it's coming through here, it's not borrowed. We don't have references to things like that. Okay, which means that this isn't correct. We do not need this lifetime because the ones coming through the channel are static. Okay. And then where we handle the app command, it is also static, or rather owned, right? Yep, that gets passed through. Okay. So now when we pass this, I don't think I want to do .0 on that. .0 should be the cow. And then cow has as ref. Oh, it's capturing a lifetime. Where? This one? The static lifetime? Because we're not passing that in. We await the channel. You give the cow a static lifetime. Interesting. So is there... Because at this point, I happen to know that it's a string. I was thinking, you know, is a cow even worth it? I mean, the only thing that we're saving with that cow is one allocation when a message comes in. No, not even that. When we join a channel, right? So if we join a channel, that's it. But what in the world? Cow. Okay, that's a cow emoji. It's a microscopic cow emoji right there. I don't think it merits the additional complexity of a lifetime on that. Because most of the time these are all owned. So I'm willing to forego that for a couple of heap allocations. Okay. All lazy and deferred. You want to allocate until you go to encode it? Yeah, I know. I think about that. How it does it. And we might actually get back to adding a lifetime on that if we have more allocations than just right here when we've joined a channel, right? Like that's the only time we would have had an allocation, because all the other times we're just receiving a string. Yeah, I like how you've done it, right? Okay, so at this point, why is it not complaining that we didn't handle all the variants? Not because we didn't add it here. We'll receive a string from the UI. Use channel. Oh, here. What are the special casing rules? IRC is from a Nordic community, so they use their they use their keyboard layout for ORD on specific characters. Oh, interesting. I could use this. I think the use case, though, might not be